20-yard pass there to the 21. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert rolling to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. On now is the Titans punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Here's Hardman to return.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker. This defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Mahomes' throw there into the hands of Ross.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Hooker. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Herbert, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
Again, it's Elliott.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Herbert.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
CeeDee Lamb
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
A nice little juke. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going, because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So here's the kickoff now, as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line, as he's dropped at the 23.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
1st and 10. Here's Mahomes.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes over the middle and complete some more. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. Throwing now is Mahomes.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down.
He'll get this to Elliott.
So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on second down. Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
A first down carry by Elliott. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes now to throw. Got his man complete. Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Mahomes going to throw.
No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Mahomes again. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And now here is another interception.
And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. Airing it out deep for Woods. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Well, Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Here's Bullock now for the Titan field goal.
From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
We're facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is Can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Chris Jones, the all-pro defensive tackle, there to make the play defensively.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Here's Bullock now for the Titan field goal.
On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.